Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mercedes. I'm re-recording this video because yesterday it was recorded upside down. So and I can't fix it. So I'm just gonna re-record it really quick since my kids are contained and all happy right now. So I'm going to do day 3 courageous Deuteronomy 31:6 and oh, I took out my little bookmark. So let me go right here, 146. So 146, 31:6, 31:6. And I'm going to read you this whole passage. But first, I'm going to read out the quote that, or the one that the reading plan is focusing on. So be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. I love that so much. These are my favorite ones. I was saying in my last video, the passages for courage and fear are my favorite ones. So I love this a lot. So these are the scriptures that I replay every day in my head. Every time I'm feeling scared, anxiety, fear, loneliness, stuff like that, negative feelings. So I always know, I always want to remind myself that the Lord is with me wherever I go. I love that so much. So I'm going to read you this whole passage. So Joshua to succeed Moses. Then Moses went out and spoke these words to all Israel. I am now 120 years old. I am no longer able to lead you. The Lord has said to me, you shall not cross the Jordan. The Lord, for your God himself, will cross over ahead of you. He will destroy these nations before you, and you will take possession over their land. And Joshua also will cross possession of their land. Joshua will also cross over ahead of you, as the Lord said, and the Lord will do them what he did to Sihon and Og, the kings of the Amorites, whom he destroyed along with their land. The Lord must deliver them to you, and you must do to them all that I have commanded you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God will deliver. Oh jeez. I am sorry. Let me read it from the beginning right here. The Lord will deliver them to you, and you must do to them for all that I command you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. Then Moses summoned Joshua and said to him in the presence of all Israel, be strong and courageous, for you must go with this people into the land that the Lord swore to their forefathers to give them, and you must divide it amongst them as their inheritance. The Lord himself goes before you, and will be with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged. I love that so much. It is so beautiful to know that the Lord is always with you when you are in your darkest times, fighting battles, against the enemy, stuff like that. So I already have it journaled out from last night. So I just Oh, and I'm going to make this little book. I got this at Daiso last year for $1.50. And it's a little scrapbook. It's just been thrown in my stuff. So I'm going to do all these. I'm going to journal them in here. So, and maybe I'll give it for a gift or a future giveaway or a Christmas gift or something. So I'm going to read you the quote again. And I put courageous. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, because one of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And then I just wrote down here to fill in the empty space that when Moses repeated it to his people. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. So, and I added this one too to go to it, because I was hearing, so I my new favorite song right now, I think it's Toby Mac, I Need You song. And there's a part where he's talking about walking through the shadow of darkness valley, and then on, I don't know, something, all my stickers and things, like I've been throwing in my face Psalm 23, and I was like, okay, so I'm like, the Lord always does this to me. He always does these things to me. It's crazy. Every time I pray before my Bible study, he always leads me to what I need. I always need to see, or what it's just so beautiful how he always does this to me. So he led me to this, which is, I love it. And so it's, even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So Psalm 23:4, and I put the ... before and after, just so I know to go back and to read the whole passage, because I love it. So I just wanted to share this with you of God Says I Am, the Pinterest little series. And I maybe the next one I'll do some off of fear and anxiety, and courage, because those are my favorite ones, because I you know how I was telling you guys, I'm a very shy person, and and I always overthink about what people think of me, and I'm always like that, always putting people ahead of me or stuff like that. And I feel like, knowing this, I don't hold back of the truth or the things that I want to say that I think is encouraging for others. You know how sometimes you can hold back, and it's the right thing to tell your friend, but you hold back because you don't want to hurt their feelings, or they're not on the same path of life as you. But be encouraging, whether it'll be now or like 5-10 years, they'll have what you said with them, So stuff like that. Just speaking for the truth and defending Jesus or the truth and stuff like that. I feel like the quotes like this, it's when you're fighting battles, especially in these times where everything is chaotic. You want to stand for the truth, but you're scared to get ridiculed. So a lot of these quotes are these passages in the Bible will help you and overcome that fear and anxiety and being judged by others and stuff like that. And I love that. So it gives me strength from the Lord to make these YouTube videos and stuff like that. So, and speak in my daily life, and I just love it. So because it impacted me so much, I'll share it with you guys, these passages. And also, I would like your feedback, if you guys can write. How about you? What is your favorite quote passage in the Bible for courageousness, I would love to know, because I love adding on to that list. And thank you so much. And because I'm recording this again in the morning because the last video failed, I'll be back today and tonight to do the Macquarie haul, Dollar Tree haul, and the Bible studies. And thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye.